Hey guys, what's up? Paladin here. So I have a quick question for you guys. How do you feel about Call of Duty Ghosts? Because there seems to be a lot of hate generating towards the game. So please, in the comments down below, please, tell me what are your feelings about Call of Duty Ghosts? Do not, please, and I beg of you, do not start arguing with each other in the comments. Okay? Don't do it. And by the way, don't just say, "Oh, it sucks." It's the same thing over and over again. Just if you're going to say it's the same thing over and over again, please explain what is similar about the game. Uh because firstly, the game hasn't come out yet. So how would you know if it is the same when you can't sure you can say it looks the same, but you can't say it is the same until you actually experience it. So, I mean, that's settling that right there. Um for those of you that say the graphics look exactly the same, I don't see that at all whatsoever. Ghosts clearly has a slightly modified engine as to where or at least a all right modified engine compared to the last Call of Duty games, and they've obviously been able to boost up the graphics a little bit. They're not too high because it's it's a multi-platform it's a past generation platform game with a new platform generation game. And when I say that, I mean it's for, like, for example, it's for the Xbox 360 and for the Xbox One. It's for the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4, etc. So the graphics, in order to keep everybody happy, have to kind of look the same on all systems. Um, I don't really see how it looks the same, because to me, what I've been saying to people is it looks like Battlefield 3 on, like, high ish settings. When I say ish, I mean it's like in between medium and high. But if you think about that, Battlefield 3 looks really great. It's a really great looking game. In terms of graphics, anyways. I actually own Battlefield 3, though, as well as Call of Duty. I play both of them. Um, I play anything that's good. I've explained this out like just a million times to you guys. I play anything that is good, looks good. I played before, and if it looks entertaining, then I buy it. Ghosts looks entertaining. Regardless of how much you hate Call of Duty, it is one of the top, I'd say, five most selling franchises that we have right now. Number one being GTA 5 at the moment, because that's. We'll get into that. We'll get into that at another time. I'm not hating on the game, by the way. I'm just simply saying it sold a lot of copies. But anyways, so to further go into this just a little bit more, the graphics definitely. People are saying it looks like Modern Warfare 3. Black Ops 2 doesn't look like Modern Warfare 3. Okay? It doesn't. The graphics in Black Ops 2 are they're pretty nice. Um and then when you look at Ghosts, when you first see it, if you haven't watched the very first trailer or anything of it yet and you're just saying it sucks to say it sucks, go watch one of the trailers, dude. You'd be surprised. The game looks pretty good. It looks like a next gen ish Call of Duty title. I mean, it doesn't look the same in terms of graphics, guys. I'm sorry. You won't get me to believe that. it's it looks really good. All right, especially the campaign. The campaign was like, holy shit. The campaign, when that one part when the water is like falling on that one dude, I thought it was exactly Battlefield 3 because the way his hands were and how realistic the movements were a bit. You know, I thought it was Battlefield for a second. But anyways, graphics wise, again, the reason I keep reminding you that I'm saying graphics wise is because I know there's gonna be somebody that's like, oh, Battlefield 3 is so much better than Call of Duty because this and that and this and that. You can have your own opinions, but I personally don't care because I play both of them. I know both the games are good. But anyways, what's another thing that people talk about a lot that's kind of getting on my nerves when they're clearly just hating on the game to hate the game? They say the game looks the way it looks. It like plays exactly the same. And first of all, there's a million different new features that were added to the game. You have 10 characters to pick from. 10 of those characters can be customized totally, like overhauled. You can change their pants, Their shirt, their freaking boots, I think probably too. Helmet, glass. I think you can make them wear glasses if you wanted to. I mean, because there's that one pre-order bonus so you can play as Simon, Ghost Riley, and he's wearing sunglasses. So maybe your characters can have sunglasses too. You can just it's a lot. There's a ton of customization in the game. And the pick 10 system is back, which is awesome. Only it's more like pick 100 because like you have a point system going on. And the one thing that I really love about the game is that you can buy any gun you want with your squad points, like anytime you want. It's not like Black Ops 1 where like you had to be like level 50 to get, I don't know, the art was it level 50 to get the RPG or something like that? I can't remember. But anyways, there was, in Black Ops, you had to be a certain level to buy a certain gun. In Ghost, you don't have to worry about that. You can buy whatever gun, whatever level you are, it doesn't matter as long as you have the points for it. That's awesome. You can have 11 if you wanted to perks. That's awesome. Now you're probably thinking, "Oh, that's OP as hell." When you can have 11 perks, the perks that I'm talking about are the very basic ones. There's like a million different perks in this game. And the 11 perks are like the way you do it too, like I don't think you can have a gun if you have 11 perks. Like the way you have to have 11 perks is by you not having like a weapon, I don't think. Like you have to not have any grenades or a gun or anything. I think you just have a knife. I think that's literally what you do. Speaking of knifing, the knifing animation has changed. Your knife gets jammed into the person now. So there's a kind of a delay in between you shanking someone and you running away afterwards. Unlike all previous Call of Duties, you just kind of swipe and then they're dead and then you can just keep running. In this game, it's like stab, oh shit, my knife is stuck, pull out, and then keep running. So it's a little bit like Battlefield in that aspect. Again, I'm going to probably get hate because I'm comparing this to Battlefield. I'm sorry, the games are so similar. I'm just going to say it right now. Battlefield and Call of Duty are very, very similar games. What can you do in Battlefield that is like not in Call of Duty? The maps are huge. There's destructible environments, bigger destructible environments, and you can fly and drive stuff. That's like it. That's really it. And in Call of Duty, you have kill streaks, and there's like maybe one or two other things that are in the game that maybe Battlefield doesn't have. Okay, they both have their differences, their small differences, but they're both shooters, man. They're both human-based shooters based off of real warfare. I mean, how can you not? They're both first-person shooters. Just, I don't want to turn this discussion into that kind of debate, but just to end that, man, it's just like people compare them so much, and I don't see the point. But anyways, you can go ahead, by the way, and try to explain all you want to me how the games are different. I'm just not going to really believe you too much because I own both the games. I've said this before. I don't see that much of a difference between Battlefield and Call of Duty. No matter what you tell me, I'm not really going to see a difference. Actually, from what I've been hearing, the controls for the Battlefield 4 beta are similar to Call of Duty's. So, yeah, kind of closing that gap even more. But anyways, what's something else that we can talk about Call of Duty Ghosts? Like I was saying, there's tons of customization. There's game modes. The new game modes, there's like 4 or 5 of them. One that I'm really, really looking forward to is Cranked, because that one defeats campers, because campers can't camp in Cranked. You die in 30 seconds. Have fun sitting in a spot for 30 seconds awaiting imminent death. But anyways, it's the best thing about it too is if you don't get a kill within the 30 seconds, you explode. That's funny, man. That's hilarious. It's literally like the movie. I forgot what the name of the movie is. No, it's not Cranked. But it's like the movie. There's this one movie and the dude's like strapped, and if he doesn't do something in a couple of seconds or minutes or whatever, he just explodes. But anyways, What else can we cover about Ghosts? Obviously, there's new weapons, but that's a no-brainer. New maps, etc. New campaign. The squads game mode seems very fun. It seems a lot like combat training, to be honest, but there are some things in it that are different. There's a bunch of things that are different, actually. You can set your squad out and do a mission, I think, if you wanted to. You can do kind of like a multiplayer setup, like I just said, so it's kind of like combat training. The awesome thing about it, though, is instead of like combat training where you set the difficulties of the bots, instead of combat training like that, I need to touch my phone because it locked itself. But anyways, the bots detect what level you are in your skill set, and they kind of, they play, if you were it's pretty much you're fighting yourself. That's pretty much how it goes. Except for they'll drop shot every now and then, and they'll jump and 360 try to snipe you and stuff like things that actual players try to do. So it's very interesting. Call of Duty has its own. That's why I was saying earlier, like, I was saying Battlefield has bigger destructible environments, because Call of Duty has small destructible environments. One of the big ones, though, is that one destroys the entire map, which is the Odin Strike. But yeah, that's that. Let me see. Extinction is something that I'm very interested in. There's really nothing on it right now. A lot of people are speculating that it's going to be aliens. You're going to be running away from aliens because the achievements suggest running away, and you got to get to an objective point and get away and escape. So it's very interesting. I'm hoping that is an aliens game mode, because when you see the skulls for the achievements, it kind of looks like an alien. And they also did a teaser for it on one of the trailers. But what else can I talk about? There's just I don't see the game doesn't look the same. It really doesn't. To me, I wish people would just give Ghosts a chance. Just give it a chance, because Ghosts feels like a lot. I'm getting the COD 4 vibe from Ghosts. I really am. Some of you are gonna be like, the COD 4 is the best game Call of Duty ever, and you know what? You're right. I'm gonna give you that. If you think COD 4 is the best Call of Duty ever, then go ahead. You can say that. If you think Black Ops 1 is the best COD ever, go ahead and say that. If you think Modern Warfare 2 before the noob tubing, but I'm stating that, before the noob tubing came out, then go ahead and say that. If you think, just whichever one you think is the best, you can go ahead and say that. You can go ahead and think that. That's your opinion. You can go ahead and do all of that and etc. But for me, I'm getting the COD 4 vibe out of it. All right? It's like, it's Infinity Ward opening up next gen with a Call of Duty game. Kind of like how the 360 was, but the 360 didn't. It was 2007 when COD 4 was made, if I remember correctly. And the 360 came out in 2005, I believe. But yeah, that's I'm pondering here, because I think that's all. I think I covered everything. So go ahead and let me know in the comments, what do you think about this video? What do you think about Call of Duty Ghosts? Do you think people should stop complaining about it and just play the game and see how it is, instead of just basing it off of looks, like I've been saying in this video? Which Call of Duty is your favorite? I don't know. I think I covered everything. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And remember, guys, stay sexy. Peace.